say I'm different, and the depths that I'll go to are limitless. Put a bullet in family infamy. I would rise to the top, but you think that I'll do to your syndicates. I don't need gibberish. You resist and I'll take you to River Styx. And that's canon, I'll paint you a picture, bitch. Your fans CDs hits and they slip a disc. I'm at the top of the pyramid, taking the life that I didn't get. Healthy resolve, but you ill-equipped. You see black on the forces and shit a brick.
Hey. Problem with lighter sometimes. How's everybody doing, YouTube? I am back. I know it's been a couple days. I had to sift through a lot of shit and decide what I was gonna do on the next couple videos and stuff, and then I had some other business to take care of. You feel me? That's the problem with being your own boss. You got a lot of work to do. Okay. I ain't got my own employees and shit yet. You feel me? I ain't pegged out to other people who are employing people right now. Because as I said, I ain't getting no advertisement deals. I'm not looking for sponsors and all that shit. They haven't come to me yet. I haven't went for the investors and shit like that. I haven't done none of that shit yet because this is basically the free stuff. Free stuff is free. So off my sweat, blood, and tears, I give you the information that can make your life better. Okay? Al gratis. But now, let's get to the conversation at hand. Now, I got 3 clips up here. Wait. I got 4 clips up here that we're going to talk about today. Okay? Now, if you're ready to listen to the king, some people need to correct their shit. Have to. It's a must. Everybody really needs to correct your shit. Self-reflection is a good part of self-healing. Okay? So, let me explain that. To reflect upon yourself. Understand what you're doing wrong. To understand what you're doing right. To understand how your life got to where it is now. You must reflect. And by doing this, you can project a better future. You can predict a better future. You can work towards a better future. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to be preachy or nothing like that. Really not. Now this next clip. From a girl's perspective, she's going to explain how hard bitches just not working out. You know what I'm saying? Thought around me. The hard ain't working for you girls. Girls trying to be like men. It's not working. Let's watch this clip.
Seeing so many women say that they are in their soft era and they're living these soft lifestyles, and it's become this aesthetic that I just cannot relate to, and I wish that I could and I want to, but I literally can't. Why? I feel like life has always been hard, and as a result I built a hard exterior. So now thinking about finding an environment where I can be vulnerable and be softer, it just seems unattainable. Cause I ain't never been no soft ass bitch, and no shade, because
that's why.
Where do I sign up? It just feels like it's never been an option. This is just how I've come to be.
So you heard her, right? She is a perfect modern woman right there. Okay, perfect day modern woman. She is just, now, don't get me wrong. She is fine. Okay, hot, got a rack, beautiful face, whole head of hair. Probably got a bookie on her, you know, nice big duty. But as she was telling, she cannot go back to being a soft bitch. She don't see it in herself. And that's the thing with a lot of chicks, they don't see going to being that soft. They don't want to be that soft anymore. They don't try to be that soft. Now, see, the thing is, you can be hard in the world, but soft at home. This is where you girls don't have that capability. You're not showing that capability. You're not learning that talent. Okay? Because it's a talent that girls used to have. Now, you girls wanted to take the examples of, like, you know, warrior chicks and Amazons and shit like that there, and blah 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 blah. You feel me? So if you want to take an example, let me give you a perfect example on what she should try to shoot for. Okay? Marvel. I like Marvel comics. Okay? I'm a Marvel comic fan. Real on them shits. The reason I like Marvel over DC and the rest, because they had real fucking aspects and real stories. Now, it's not like this shit was going on in a real, like, super shit. But they took real world instances, real problems, real people, and made characters, situations, and things out of that for the comics. The X-Men was tackling racism in that time about black people being oppressed. Stan Lee was a G. You feel me? He was always on the side of, you know, good shit. Like, you know what I mean? Stan Lee was a G. Mr. Marvel was a fucking G. Okay? The concept of gods and mortals and shit, you feel me? They were close to that shit. They were really good. You know what I mean? They're really good. But where I'm getting at is She-Hulk. Now, they're about to have a show come out on that, okay? Now, girls might want to try to take some learning lessons from this bitch, okay? Because literally, that's what it is. It's a learning lesson. Let me break it down a little bit further before I get too long with this discussion. Now, She-Hulk, as a lot of people should know, is a Hulk. She's an 8-foot, muscle-bound vixen. Like, okay, bitch could pick up a car. Like, you know what I mean? But she was built in it tight, nice and right. You know what I mean? Everything was nice. You know what I mean? It was a very big intimidation factor. Okay? Very big intimidation factor. And she knew this. So when she came on to guys and shit, when she tried to talk to guys, she would throw the femininity out on overdrive. Almost Horus. Not even Horus. Almost, I want to say almost a seductiveness to it. But knowing that she can never be overmatched and overpowered to be that subjectively. She knew her equilibrium, basically. Okay? But still, it was a contending problem with her to keep a dude. Because everybody was fucking weak compared to her. The only person that wasn't weak was her cousin, Hulk. You feel me? Now, there's a couple more Hulks out there now in the comic books, but you get what I'm saying. In the old comic books, it was just Hulk and She-Hulk. You know what I'm saying? She had to learn an equilibrium to date anybody. And in the show, they kind of show that. Now, I got little teasers and shit, and I'm a little ahead of the game on everybody. The show's not out on Disney Plus yet, so I'm not gonna spoiler alert anybody, but in the commercial, the first trailer, the trailer, okay? This is something already in the public eye. I ain't gonna get tagged on it, so I can go on ahead and say it. In the teaser, when she first, in her She-Hulk form, she knows she a bad bitch. Before, she was just a regular, average, everyday lawyer chick. You know what I mean? Doing her everyday thing, wasn't having all that great time with the guys, because she wasn't all that super vixenish, you know what I mean? But then she got the growth spurt, big muscles, big titties, firm ass. You know what I mean? Like, she like, man, I could pull any nigga I want. And she goes through the, she slide. Hey, you feel me? She's carrying niggas to the room and shit, you feel me? But none of those niggas stood around because that's demasculating for a man. She learns that she has to pull that demasculating part. She gotta let a man feel like a man just to have a decent relationship with dude. You know what I'm saying? And she goes through that struggle in her storylines. And that's the problem with you girls now. Going through that struggle. Being so masculine. Being so mannish. You feel me? Trying to be so goddamn hard that you don't understand that you killing your own feminist mindset. Okay? And your feminine mindset is very powerful if you use it right. Okay? No, like there's a lot of Marvel Girl characters I can come up with that are very strong, but they use their feminine wiles to do what they need to coerce motherfuckers to get what they done instead of using their powers. Because it's easier to them because they know how to hold their femininity high. Manipulating a man into doing what they want. Now there's a lot of girls out there that do it, but there's a lot of girls that just don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just think, I got the pussy, you gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Niggas are really coming down to that understanding that pussy's a dime a dozen. Well, now it's a penny a dozen, okay? Because you bitches don't understand that your prize, you are letting it go, okay? If you're not trying to do something better with yourself, then you gotta be better to do something better with yourself. She was realizing that in her shit. She was too hard and she don't know how to get back. You gotta let that heart go. You gotta submit to a dude. Even if it's a little bit, you must submit. Show him that he's worth that. You feel me? Especially if you like him. Show him that he's worth it. Submit a little bit. Cater to a nigga. And the nigga will cater to you. On to the next mountain, nigga.
This breaks all sociological orders of the culture we're living in now. Because we are raising up women to be men.
Uh-oh.
And you are not applauded for your femininity. You are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are, and you are climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families. I know you can buy your own car. I know you can buy your own house. But until you create a need that I can pour into, I have no place in your life. So stop coming home bragging to me about how much you don't need me and wonder why I shy away.
Who he sound like?
Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk back to me this morning.
Preach, preacher. TD Jakes. Telling y'all. Telling what it is. And that's the problem. Girls are applauding the bad behaviors and the bullshit. We be applauding that shit like it's okay. Yeah, you getting your bag. Yeah, you making that money. Yeah, you that bad bitch. But there's no family. There's no progression. There's no future. So yeah, you can get all that and have that mentality of I don't need shit, I don't need no nigga and shit like that there and all that shit. I'm sorry, but if you haven't been in a long ass relationship and got 4 kids already, you cannot be saying that shit. At fucking all. And even then, when you have them 4 kids, depending on their age and shit, you cannot be saying that shit. At fucking all. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping you. Because TD Jakes was up there telling it like it is. He was exactly saying, you can do all that. I know you can get a car. I know you can get a house. I know you can get your own clothes and your Birkins and all that shit like that there. I know you can do it. But since you think you got everything, don't come to me for shit. Don't ask me for shit. The only thing you want is some dick. Then that's all you get. Don't come to me for emotional support. Don't come to me for some help with some change or a bill. Don't come to me to go and take you on a date and a shopping spree and get you food and shit. Because if you keep bragging that shit, because that's exactly what you should get. A nigga that's going to treat you that way. Keep acting like the bad bitch, you got the dime. Then get you a gutter nigga that don't want to do shit but hound on your money. Okay? And then you want to say you don't need shit niggas and niggas ain't shit. No, you keep choosing ain't shit niggas because you ain't shit. Doesn't matter how much you got. If you ain't shit, you ain't shit. That's period. You could be the richest motherfucker in the world. You still ain't gonna be shit. You got no honor, no respect, no fucking morals. So you ain't shit. You got no faith, no belief system. You ain't shit. So what the fuck? What do you bitches want? Cause now you got the preacher saying it. So what do you bitches want? You need to fill a need. What is the need that you want a nigga to fill? Other than dick. You want some good dick? Got you. You feel me? Throw me a thigh wow and I'll dick you down where you'll be good. Okay? Shit. Exactly. All them Instagram hoes and shit like that, thinking they getting money and whoop wop. All them OnlyFans chicks thinking they getting money and shit. You know how many hood niggas is wrangling them bitches right now? Just on the fact that shit dwindled on their ass and they didn't know what the fuck to do. They had no applicable skills. I still think it's wrong. But still, they had no skills to actually put into the world. No actual decent skills to put into the world. Some of them did, but you can't go back after you fuck up like that. Once everybody sees you snatch, it's a wrap. Doesn't matter how it gets on the internet. Once everybody sees your snatch, it's a wrap. Just like with dude. If a dude walk out swinging dick, it's a wrap. A girl could run down the street and be fine. Had a crazy moment. Run down the street calling help me. And she would get clothes, dinner, treatment, and all that shit. Guy run down the street, but that nigga come help me. He getting his ass whooped. It's a double standard, but you gotta understand this shit. Come on now. Get with it.
Let me tell you something. You women from the 60s really messed up my life goals. You didn't want to stay at home and clean the house, take care of the kids, have dinner ready for your husbands when they got home from work. That is all I want to do. But no, you thought everyone wanted to be independent. I don't want to be independent. Now here I am, going to school, because I'm ready to go to college and get them a job and education. Women.
Oh, look at the Zennial right there. She had to come on and say something. Oh, you older women. Hey, but it's the truth. A lot of girls push for that independence and wanted to do the extra. Okay, you got it. Now you bitching and moaning, you have to do the extra. Now you bitching and moaning, niggas are cutting back because you doing the extra. If you wanted to take the role, don't bitch about it. Do the job. We didn't never bitched about it. We just did the fucking job. Or there's a lot of motherfuckers that just dipped the fuck out and didn't do it. Forcing some of y'all to do the job. We'll find someone who will. But regardless of the thing, you see how she was. She wants the traditional shit. She don't want the bullshit. She wants traditional shit. Come fuck me and I will take care of you. That's what she wants. You know what I mean? She just basically just said she wants the traditional shit. She don't want to do all that shit. She doesn't want the extra. And a lot of girls do feel like that, especially the Zennials, motherfuckers. They don't want to do no goddamn work. But I bet you I better hope you know how to cook and clean. Take care of the house while I'm gone. Pay the bills when I hand you the money instead of going shopping. But that was just an example of That was more of a Zenio chick. I think she was a Zenio. But yeah, that was just an example of more of some girls actually in the mindset of what the fuck. Because they had to do so much shit now that they didn't have to do before. They finding out that they didn't have to do it before, and now they got to do it now and all this shit. Some of them hate that idea. Some of them is like, why can't it be like old school? And then there's some that be taking the whole left with it. It's like they don't want it like old school because their parents had to do all this and that and this and that, and it was fucked up relationships and this and that and this and that, and they taking other people's trauma that's not theirs. If you did not live the trauma, why are you bitching about it? It's not your shit. It's not your shit. Deal with your own shit, no one else's. Okay? If you taking somebody else's trauma, that's your fault. You shouldn't be taking somebody else's trauma. You holding on to something that's not yours. I know plenty of girls that doing this shit. Mean, nasty, non-controversial. Like, you can't have a decent conversation with them all, okay? Just because they hold so much resentment on shit. That's not their shit. Not their shit. But they hold so much resentment on shit. Let's move on to the next clip.
To be honest, a lot of us black women cannot blame our hardness on anybody else at this stage in life but ourselves. Period, point blank. So if you really want to soften up, know that it's not just a look, right? Know that it is something
behavior,
mental, spiritual, emotional.
attitude.
You really want to experience and become a soft black girl, it's going to take accountability. Know that it is a lifestyle change, right? You have to change. You have to soften up. You have to unbecome. You have to let go. You have to forgive. You have to heal. You have to do all. You have to open up. You have to be vulnerable. You have to tap into yourself. You have to know who you are, right? You have to become grounded. You have to realize that you can't do it on your own. Yes, you can be strong. You can be smart or whatever. When I say strong, what a real strength is, right? You're not a man. You are a woman.
Now, when I first saw this video, I was like, oh shit, this bitch seen one of my videos, because she did a couple of lines out of what I fucking been saying, okay? A good healthy chunk of out of what the fuck I said, verbatim of what I said, okay? So, I'm almost wondering, did she see my shit? No. And so, hey, she's telling y'all right there. You're getting it from a female's voice. You're not getting it from a nigga's voice, okay? I don't mind this shit happening. As long as you get it. You hear the message, okay? Don't just get caught up on the messenger. Hear the fucking message, bitches, okay? I know I come out a little vulgar, you feel me? But you hood bitches understand me. You hear me. I know you hear me, bitch. Like, but the rest of y'all probably missing me with all, because I'm saying, you know, bitch, this. Hey, I already explained why I say bitch and nigga a lot. Because if you got the tendencies, then you know more likely you are. Okay? And it doesn't go by just race. It's not just a color thing. It goes about who the fuck you are. Exactly what this chick is telling y'all. Okay? To be a soft woman, especially black woman, to be soft, you must know who the fuck you are and start changing from within. Understanding from within. Able to open up to a man. Able to allow a man to open to you and not criticize and demean the nigga. You feel me? That is the qualities of a woman that can get them so fucking far. And that can progress so much more from their man. The whole point of a woman to be amused at the home. Man goes home from a hard day of work. He stumped on something. Girl makes him comfortable. Gets his mind at ease and rest. You feel me? Bam, bam, bam. Busts out that load. You feel me? And in that period of rest and reflecting and up there eating your food and shit. Like, hey, I just figured this shit out. You are helping him with that job by doing that. By taking all that stress and frustration away. You are actually helping that nigga to progress further. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying this happens all the time, but I'm just saying that's the mode and concept of this shit. That's what's supposed to happen. Tip, 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 tip. That's what's supposed to happen. Tip, 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 tip. That's what's supposed to happen. But if you tip, 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 shit goes sideways. Okay? That ain't supposed to happen. No. She right though.
We as women, men automatically think, why you by yourself?
That's true.
And you looking good.
Yeah, you looking good. Why you by yourself?
like something gotta be wrong with you.
Yeah,
like,
something has to be wrong.
That's
why?
because unfortunately, like, and it goes back to the patriarchy in general.
That's real.
And that a woman's value doesn't begin until she's considered a kept woman.
Yep.
Anything she's accomplished before that is why you'll hear, like, before my sister got married, my sister was a 6-figure woman and had to hear about marriage and kids every time she came back to the, but do you know what it takes to reach that? Most Americans don't get to this point. And so, like, yeah, it's like
American,
you as a
and
woman.
black and a female.
Exactly.
Right.
You as a woman can't just exist without a man, like, validating that existence as far as well, any arena is concerned.
Young men like this.
Oh shit, this is loaded. Okay, let me get to it real quick for you. Right, this is one more clip after this. Now, yes, okay, there is something fucking wrong with you. Okay? But no, there's nothing wrong with you. Let me explain. Women over 30, you ain't got a grasp of who the fuck you are yet. That's a problem. Okay? If you have more than 100 bodies, it's a problem. Okay? Now, understand, I'm not one of them guys that don't give a fuck about the body count. But it's how you acquired the body count and how recent that body count is. Because literally, if you just bounce dick from dick, and then you were in this last relationship for only like 3 months, and then you bounce from that, and then you're over here with me, that is a problem. Okay? Because how you acquired that shit was thottish. How you jumped from dick, and then you only had a long-term relationship of 3 months is a problem. I'm not taking the body count as the problem. I'm taking how you acquired the body count, your movement, what you are doing as the problem. And a lot of girls don't see themselves as a problem when they're young. They just pick up the bullshit and the mannerisms of the dumb shit and the multimedia and shit and the Cardi B's and this and that and this and that. But they don't understand, even those bitches learn you have to change to get what you want. So they on the left spectrum, but they understand where their position is. A lot of girls don't. Okay? Most girls at their 30s right now are delusional as fuck. And a lot of girls up to 40s and 50s too. Delusional as fuck. Thinking they should get more than what they deserve. They think they should get more than what they put out into a relationship. And for a long time, you know, a lot of motherfuckers tricked out. Okay? Motherfuckers still tricking out right now. But the whole point is, do you really deserve that? Do you really deserve what you have? Even though you just had a shitty relationship and just got out that and you in this new relationship, do you really deserve this man to treat you with all the good qualities that you want? Or are you negating what you asked for? And most girls negate what they ask for because they don't understand what they're doing. And by that age, if you don't understand what you're doing, it's a problem. Because that means you have picked up a habit of not understanding what you're doing. You picked up a complex, basically. One of several complexes at the time. Okay? There's tons of complexes girls can get into before 30. You feel me? The thoughtonomy, the self-hating, the hating niggas, the fake lesbian. Yes, the fake lesbians. Get what I'm saying? You feel? Just on the fact that you hold on to shit that's not yours. or you had a traumatizing experience, or you started off young with a dumb nigga that didn't know anything and expecting something more from that dude and didn't know how to run a relationship. So it ended up being a hot mess of a relationship, which turns you off relationships for the rest, because that was your first. That was your imprint. And that imprint is very, very fucking important for you chicks. Because it's hard to get re-imprinted, okay? Because it's hard for y'all to forget your first, okay? Your first love, your first sexual encounter. It's hard for y'all to forget. So when y'all get into relationships and cheat and shit like that there, y'all cheat with your heart. You vet, you look through extra shit upon a nigga before you cheat. Guys, we don't. We'll throw a shot at 5 girls, and if a bitch just jumps, then we'll smash it down. We don't give a fuck about a bitch. Oh, real guys don't. Especially if we have something. If we have something, don't want to let it go, but they're in a situation or don't feel like they can do anything right now, and they just keep pushing it off on you. A lot of guys will go outside the relationship, smash a random hoe, and like get the fuck on, and come back and be happy with their family. Because the girl's ready to give him what he's got. Wait. Let's move on. I totally forgot. That pussy ass nigga that was up there trying to talk to her and explain that. No. Pussy ass, pussy whip nigga. No. And this is the problem. This is what TD Jakes was saying. We are raising women to be men and men to be bitches. Because that's a perfect example right there of that pandering bullshit. Okay? No, for the last 2 decades, we've been in a monarchy. Women has raised the nation. Women has taught the nation. That's a monarchy. Okay? Ain't like y'all wasn't in lead positions in Congress and shit like that there. Ain't like y'all wasn't in lead positions for a good couple years. Shit, Hillary could have got it if she didn't slip up. So explain how we're not in a monarchy when you damn near almost had a female president. Explain that shit. Okay? Bitch nigga, stop pandering to get some pussy. Okay? That's that nigga from 8 at the table. I hate that nigga because he always pandering to bitches, trying to speak softly to bitches and say what they would like. No, fuck all that. If you want to get a point across, you say the fucking truth, dude. And the truth is gonna fucking hurt. Rip it off like a band-aid and let it fucking hurt, dude. Like shit, we've been living in the monarchy for damn near 2 decades. Women has been raising children, men and girls, okay? They've been throwing the men out the house. So that's a monarchy. Women has been running the household. Monarchy. This is why we have the problems we have right now. Because it's a fucking monarchy. You bitches made more bitches. Bitches made more bitches. That's literally what it happened. Even if they had a son, bitches made bitches. Okay? Fucking monarchy. A lot of guys bow down to their wives. Happy wife, happy life. Fuck no. A proper wife. Happy fucking life. Cause I'm sorry. If you self-loathing, there ain't nothing I can fucking do about you hating your goddamn self. If you got to go and put on all the makeup, eyelashes, and different hairs and shit like that there, and then dress all provocative just to make yourself feel good, then stop lying to me. You know you advertising for more money.